morning, Laura. We are
It's Tuesday.
It is Tuesday. I'm trying to still push all my buttons. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. It's Tuesday, and we are live from Memory Bound, the scrapbook store in Ankeny, Iowa. And we're here for our daily demo.
Picture. Sorry, Katie.
I hear Kelly's on the move today. Hello. Yes, she is on the move. We're glad to see her. We're glad to see Teresa. And we're glad to be here. And Teresa's checking out that new rock candy.
I am.
If you watched the Tim Holtz video, she's so excited. And Tim showed his new release of this big old thing of rock candy.
Big old thing.
Big old thing of rock candy, and it's 4 bottles, wasn't it? Or it's equal to 4. It's equal to 4. And it is, once it's gone, it's gone. $24.99.
He's still gonna have rock candy. Don't panic about that. It'll be in a small,
the regular size. But these blew my mind is that they are all hand packaged.
Yes.
So they pour that stuff in and they put the hand label on that. And I just like it because of the label. I'm not a glitter girl, and everyone knows that. But I could get this just to put it up.
I think it says 7.75 ounces. It's really small. I can read really small now, but...
Yeah, I know. You got your eyes... She got her eyes fixed. We're so jealous and excited. You had cataracts, and then you don't now.
No, and I can read teeny tiny things. And, yeah, this bottle is super cool. I'll probably just get one to set on my shelf.
Well, that's what I was thinking. It's just so,
the rock candy. Or you could fill it. Refill it. But
oh, you could. I never even thought about that.
Yeah.
So good morning. Good morning. All
right.
Once
it's gone, yes. So you better get your bottle.
Bottle's gone,
and you can get it in the regular small jar as well. Those will be around forever.
Yeah.
But I'm going to do a video next week showing some things that you can do with the rock candy.
Yes.
So Tim's video is great. I can't remember how long his was.
One was 2 hours. One was 3 hours. Yeah.
I can't remember which one he had it in, but
I can't remember. Maybe the 3-hour one.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
I didn't use any on my cards today.
Oh, I'm just sitting here, la la la.
There's other sparkle on my cards. So,
I love your
just
pink
today,
stuff.
I'm gonna show Tim Holtz Christmas stuff, and some of it's older, and because I like to use old stuff. Mix it in with the new stuff.
Love that. Love it, love it, love it. These are amazing, Teresa. And I'm so excited I get to video you today because I just learn all sorts of things from you.
I'll tell you all about them. So first... oh,
Teresa, they're wondering, are you going to show how to dye it like he did? The rock candy?
Yes.
Oh, yay!
Yes, we will do that.
Susie says she got 4 bottles of it because she's going to sit and dye that, which is just phenomenal. I just watch that. It amazes me. So
it's fun.
Again, welcome everybody. It's Katie and Teresa, and we're live from Memory Bound, the scrapbook store in Ankeny, Iowa. And it is a chilly morning here. We have our sweaters on.
40 degrees.
40? Yeah.
Right now.
Okay, and last week it was like 90.
Yeah.
Where did our 70s go?
I don't know.
I mean, All right, anyways.
Okay.
Teresa, I don't know. All right, Teresa, let's get going here. How about that?
This stamp set, I wasn't sure I wanted, and then I saw Tim's makes, and I'm like, okay, I need it. And I really like, you know what I like the best is the words, the font. Something about the font I really like.
Kind of glary. That's
way?
okay. There, perfect, right there. Gotcha.
It's called Festive Print, and it's $29.99, and I used a lot of the words. I found myself gravitating toward the words. These guys, he had a die out that I actually have that has houses and trees, and so I'm like, I already kind of have that, but they are very cute if you don't have the die. Even if you do have the die, obviously, because I got the stamp set too.
I got this one too, and it was the houses and the trees and the stars that got me, and the font.
That's funny, yeah.
It was.
The font is really good, and the words. So one thing to think about, again, is some of the words you can use. It has a to and from, so you can use that all year, but it has the word hope. And so because it's October, I had to make a breast cancer card.
So pretty.
And this is using the number 6 holiday mica. So I just sprayed a piece.
Here, would you mind if I held it? And
Yeah.
then I'm going to try to show the glitter.
I know, it's
there
hard
we go.
to see. So I just sprayed the background and then on a piece of watercolor paper, and then I attached it.
Did you sew? You did.
I did. I just
Gosh,
sewed around
darn
the
it.
edges. Could have done it plain.
Nah.
But this is, oops, that's the wrong one. This is the number 6. It has sugary gumdrop. That's the color on the card. Wonderland and frosty mint.
Yum.
Yes. And, you know, when I look at it, I don't think Christmas, but a lot of people do. And there's a lot of Christmas.
If you hold it this way, we can see the colors.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, like, yum. Yum.
Yeah.
Yeah, but go ahead. I'm sorry I interrupted you.
You
Christmas
can use
colors.
these all year long. Don't think about just buying them for
Yes.
Christmas, especially the number 5 that he did, because it's red, white, and blue, basically.
I think we're going to see that in the summer.
Yeah. Yeah. So get your mica sprays before they're gone, because they're just seasonal, but you can still use them all year.
Hey, quick question.
Yes.
What could you explain the difference between Diane's mix and the rock candy? Or should we grab Diane?
Well, Diane mixes.
Is she back
She
there? I
mixes
thought she was
diamond.
Hey, we have a question for you. She uses the rock candy, but they're wondering what's the difference between your diamond dust compared to the rock candy.
Diamond dust is really chunky. Diamond dust is really chunky.
It's like pieces of glass.
Yeah, I can.
Oh, okay.
Go grab one.
And you
And
mix
you
them
mix it
together.
together.
Yeah. So she has the chunky pieces, and this is more dusty, isn't it?
Yes.
Or smaller pieces of glitter.
Yes.
Yeah.
This one will go in the glitter duster.
Yeah.
And Diane's
will-
mix will not, because the
Okay.
You
diamond
can see
dust.
how much chunkier it is.
It's
See if I get that
actual
to focus.
little
And it's
pieces
kind of
of
hard to
glass.
see it.
It's just a nice mixture when you have big and little.
I'm sorry, wants to focus. There we go. Maybe you can see like it has big chunks of it. Thank you, Diane.
We have
And we
smaller
do have
jars.
smaller
too.
Yeah, this is like, thank you for that gallon of milk that I'm trying to hold with one hand.
If you get these two, you won't
set
ever
for
have
life.
to buy
You're set for
glitter.
life.
Glitter.
That would, I'm sorry, but that's like a nightmare to me.
No, you gotta have some.
I know. And, I know people love glitter and they think they love their glitter. They
know.
think they do love their glitter. I am just not a glitter person. I had
know,
a terrible
Tim-
experience.
Tim he does his glitter outside, he says.
That's
he's
true,
not-
yeah.
I mean, he doesn't,
He doesn't
he's
do
not
it.
huge on glitter.
Yeah,
I
no, I made the
but-
mistake of giving my whole entire class of third graders glitter to use to make their planet shiny. I think I still had it,
that's
yeah.
shiny.
Oh my gosh, it was like in the air, it was everywhere. So I just cannot stand it. All right, anyways.
So I did use a little ribbon from our Memory Bound Hope stamp set that we still have a couple of those. Those are $14.99.
Yeah.
We've had those for a while. And I use it every year, but I just stamped a little ribbon, popped dotted it on there. Easy super card to make for October. And I have my little display of all my...
I like your pink pumpkin.
Yes.
He's fun.
That's with the same mica spray. And I don't know if you can see the shine.
Oh, gosh,
I
yeah.
did the purple one, or the orange one that I showed when Maggie did her pumpkin bat boo. But I did spray mine. I wanted mine to be pink, so I sprayed that.
I love it.
Yeah.
Teresa, those are so neat.
And then I used, these are my Goodwill purchases.
Oh, yes.
This was clear, and I'd use a little alcohol ink, and this was white or black, and I just painted it
pink.
pink for October.
I love it. And we have to
Got a little
remember that we
display.
can. Sometimes if you go to Goodwill, you're like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
I really like that, but it's
Tim
the wrong
was
color.
just talking
You can
about the
change it.
dollar store and what good bargains you
Yes.
can find just to create different things.
Yeah.
So don't forget about your little dollar things that you need.
And
to
he
use.
used his rock candy on a skeleton from the
did.
dollar store. And he made a sparkly skeleton.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
They want to know how many years survivor are you, girl? Woo! Yay,
I can do
Teresa.
this.
Yes,
10.
yes. 10 years. Yay, Teresa. Way to go.
10 this month. So
Yay. We need to have a party.
I know.
Oh.
All right, so let's get back to Christmas. Then I did Christmas cards.
Oh my
And
gosh, I
this,
love him.
You guys, the Santa, every time I put him together, I did a felt one. Here's the felt one that I did last week. I love them in felt. And I did them in paper for the MBTV. And then he's so cute. Every time I just fall in love with him, I'm like, Santa, you're so cute. I know.
He is
And
adorable.
how much is he? And he comes
I don't know, but I love him.
He comes
I love
with
the
an alphabet
purple.
that I haven't used that much. So he's a little more, he's $39.99. It's called Santa Greetings. And he is colorized. So there's lots of layers on there. And then there's a string where you can put the alphabet and put words, which is super cute.
I just love him. I love his little purple outfit.
I know. I had to go Vikings purple
Yes.
just for something different and naughty.
Teresa, they're giving you, it's like really warming my heart. Lots and lots of hearts and congratulations and woohoos and way to be strong. And yes. Yeah, you'll have to go back and see them.
Okay.
Yeah. Yay.
So on this one, I use the Christmas cartoons, and I love the naughty or nice. I really wanted the word bubble, but it wouldn't fit in my card. The Santa is a little bit bigger. You can do them vertical or horizontal.
Yeah.
But I had to go the horizontal, so the word bubble didn't fit. And then it's so stinking cute. There's a little eggnog. I know, you don't see that anywhere else. This is a really different stamp with a little glass. And so I just stamped it in the background, kind of an eggnoggy color.
Love it.
And then I just little fussy cut it out and put the glass and the eggnog in his hand. And then this was that...
Go Vikings.
This was that dictionary stamp. Diane, are we going to get any more of those? I forgot to ask you. We're out of them.
On order, but let me see.
Let me just show it. If you're interested in this, it's called Festive Dictionary Definitions, $12.99, and we filled an oodles of these.
Yeah, we did,
earlier.
and I think everybody in the store got one.
A lot of you probably have it, but it does have the definition of naughty. Can you read it, Katie? It's so cute.
Disobedient, impish.
Yes.
Playful, rowdy, mischievous, used especially when speaking about children.
I know. And Santa is an elf, right? So I'm like, oh my God, that's perfect for Santa. So,
Debbie just said, how about those Chiefs?
Boo.
I know. Teresa and I were both at the game.
Yeah, we were both at the game. So.
How about those Vikings who you didn't completely run over? Okay, Teresa, I love him. I have a quick question.
Yes.
Does it get easier to put them together the more experience you get?
Yes. Okay. I did watch Sizzix has a video if you go to YouTube and just put in the name Sizzix and the name of the die. Okay. Then a video come up. It's kind of boring because, well, on the backs of the dies, they say the color that you can cut it. And of course, this doesn't apply because it's traditional, like red and white and whatever.
Oh,
so
right,
you can mix up your colors.
Yeah.
And then it slowly puts it together. And I'm like, oh my
maybe
gosh.
Maybe they're not thinking people are following along, doing it at the same time.
But once you put it together once, then you have the idea of...
I just love him.
Yeah.
And you do such a good job of using colors that you probably wouldn't usually choose. And so I just love it.
Yeah. The killer are his little eyeballs.
I know. Oh, are they hard?
They're teeny tiny. And you could use a pen. I did that on the felt because I couldn't get the eyeballs to cut out of felt because they were too small. But
just love it.
That's cute.
Love it, love it. And this stamp set is $29.99.
Yeah.
I love this stamp
set.
I got this one too.
I'll show these because I did use the house, Katie.
Oh.
All right. So you guys remember a couple weeks ago when I showed the sprays? Mm-hmm. And I did the stencil and I stenciled the spray with the new
oh yeah. I videotaped you that.
Yeah.
The naughty stamp again. Can you show the naughty stamp again? That would be This one, Lori. So it has the naughty or nice down in the corner, and it has all sorts of other sentiments that will fit in the speech bubbles. And then it has the cartoon characters and the eggnog and a dog and a cat all on there.
Those are cute.
They are so fun. Okay.
So you remember I used the stencil, and it comes in a 3-pack. I really like this one. This is set 57 that we have. And so I sprayed on the tag, and then remember I flipped it over, sprayed it. It's dirty because there's pixie spray. Everything's sticking to it.
That's all right.
And then I flipped it over and did the background. And then there was extra stuff on my mat, and somebody says, you should smash it. So I smashed
that's
it on
right.
another
You
tag.
picked it up, yeah.
And I said, I'm going to try and use those things in future videos. So this one, I stamped the house, and the heart, I stamped, and that came from this one, I guess. Yeah, I did use the heart and the house and the word Wonderland. And so I went up the side, because you don't always have to go across, and I like the word Wonderland. And then I put some of the velvet trim on there.
That's your favorite, isn't it?
Stapled
Your
it.
voice even gets like, oh.
And look at this. This is the little smoke.
There's smoke? I didn't
that's what
realize
this is.
that.
This is smoke to come out of the chimney. Because you look at it and you're like, what the heck is that? It's smoke.
Oh
you could
my
use
gosh.
Somebody used it on a coffee cup on one of their
Oh,
makes,
that's a good idea.
So, again, when you're using the micas and you're stamping on them, you really want to use the archival. So I used a little villainous potion. It's probably hard to see, but that's a purple house. And then picked raspberry on there.
These are on order already.
All right.
Thank you.
So I thought that turned out pretty cute.
It did. It's adorable.
You just, when Tim's always like, oh, backgrounds, what do you do with them? Well, I put mine on tags a lot.
Yeah.
And then this one, I stamped the little Santa with the reindeer. He's so cute.
popular.
He's so cute.
And doesn't that just
so
fit
little.
perfect?
Yeah. Believe in the magic.
Oh, I love it. That's so adorable.
And then this one, I use the bottle brush stamp, which I love. This is an older one, $24.99. And this one we stamped for Easter, made it into carrots. Super cute. It's a really fun set. It's $24.99. And so again, I use the hickory smoke, the kitsch, and I use Dusty Concord. It's kind of hard to see probably on the video, but oh, and then you know what? I did spray a little bit of the pink on the bottom just because I had pink here and my tag.
Okay, your ribbon. Tag bow is fabulous. Love it.
A little messy bow there.
Oh, I love it.
So I needed 3 pieces of pink, so I just spray a little bit of that pink from the same set.
Here is the Sizzix. I'm going to show the Sizzix definition die again. So Christmas and Jingle and Santa and Jolly, Yuletide and Naughty. And it is on order. It is $12.99. If you place an online order in your notes, you can just write that you would like to get the Sizzix definition, Christmas definition stamped also. All right.
All right, this one might be hard to see, but this I did the same week.
Do you mind if I hold it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I used the sparkle texture paste.
I do remember that.
To make the stars on it. And it wasn't dry at the end because that's what I did live. And so that was a tag, and I just cut the top of the tag off and just stuck it on there.
I love it.
Yeah, it just adds a little bit. It's fun texture paste.
What a good idea. I mean, you made it in tag and then decided to use it differently.
Yep.
I love that little snowman guy.
And the snowman is from the Christmas
the cartoon one
cartoon.
too. Yeah.
And then what was the
Let It Snow.
Let It Snow is in here somewhere. There it is down at the bottom. And then actually I used for the background.
Is that what you did?
I used these festive prints. And remember I did the Ocean Blend.
Yes.
But I used it for snowflakes.
It could be an ocean blend or a snowflake blend.
Snowflakes. And so I just put my stamp randomly on my stamp pad.
Gosh,
so the
Teresa.
snowflakes are different colors.
I wondered how you did that.
Yeah, and it doesn't really matter. It's just a small detail. Probably the person that gets the card is never going to notice, but when you look at it, you're going to be like, oh, look, my snowflakes are different colors.
I know, but I was looking at that thinking, how did you do that?
Yeah,
Beautiful.
so I use my custom blend.
So pretty. I like how you show us how to make something like the custom blend and then use it later.
The snowman is custom blend.
Oh, jeez.
Yikes.
She got so excited.
I forgot. See the custom snowman? So he's dark at the top, medium, and light. So I stamped him with the custom too. Because this was kind of this, you know what? That's what I did, how I made that.
I like how you're remembering.
I forgot.
Yeah. You slid it, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, I did it on my mat, and then I tapped it in there. So that was for my custom blend. So you can use custom blends to make really
I love your custom blends. Especially since you use them over and over.
Yeah, I'm going to use them.
Yeah.
I've got a variety now.
Yes, you do. I love it.
I got to clean that
up.
glue off of my mat. Sorry. All right. So what else did I do? Well, and we're talking about custom blends, so I'll just show you this one. This was another custom blend that I did. And I'm sorry, but beautiful. I lost my ink pad from my house to here. I don't know what happened.
Oh, no. Your custom blend one?
Yes.
Oh, that happens.
I made a new one, and it's Christmas, so it has green, and then I used the Lost Shadow, and then a red. And then I flipped the stamp. So I stamped it this way, and then I flipped it around and stamped it that way. So my green is at the top and the bottom, and then there's a bigger red, and there's gray on both sides.
Gosh, I just love it on the craft.
I can't show you my custom blend because I hope it's at home, and I didn't really lose it. I hope it's at home, too. Don't you hate it when that
pretty. Oh, yeah.
happens? I feel like it only happens to me, but I know it happens to other people.
It happens all the time.
And then I did use the ticking grain on the side, and I made a book fold and card.
So
and I
beautiful.
had the ticking, and it's a different look because it's not solid. I guess that's the ticking.
But I like that.
Part.
And how they were wondering, how did you ever make that big bow?
I used 3 pieces of twine, and I just stuck them through, and then I just tied them all together.
Okay, so it was 3.
See, there's 3 pieces.
It's funny how sometimes we have to think for a second, how did we do that? Yeah, because we just do it, and we don't really think about it sometimes.
And this is another stamp from last year. Was it last year, I think? Festive Collage. Yeah. And it's $24.99. It's really beautiful. It's
quite
so
the glare
easy.
On it. There we go.
It's so easy. All you have to do is stamp it on your card, and you're done.
Well, it is, and it's gorgeous. So you stamped your custom blend on it.
Yes, I did.
And then just stamped it on your card.
Yep.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And then it looks like I splattered a little bit, too.
Love it.
All right, so that's...
They're wondering with the ticking stamp, Teresa, have you tried plaid yet?
No, I have not. I just got this one.
Yeah. I know. Sometimes we say we don't need it, and then we're like, oh, yeah, I guess we do.
I didn't think I needed it, and then I watched Tim's video, and I was like, okay.
Yep, now I need it.
I don't really have anything like this for backgrounds.
It's really pretty.
You know, sometimes you have to look through your stamps and evaluate, okay, do I have anything like that?
Yep.
Do I really need it? Yes, I do.
Yep. Yes, I do. Is usually our answer.
Yeah. All right, so this, I use the,
oh, I like this one.
What number was that? That was holiday number 1. So this is the other set. Oh, no, this isn't number 5. This is the set that came out a couple years ago. Peppermint Stick, which is the red. Then Frosted Juniper, which is the color.
No.
Nope. Which is this blue gray, and then the Tree Lot is the one that I used on here, and I love the green.
I bet you do.
It's wonderful. Tree Lot's the perfect name for that.
It's so pretty. Here, I'm just going to show the bottom real quick so you can see like the
real
colors. Yeah. So you see the middle one is like a blue-green. Those are so yummy. Steve goes, then I watched Tim's video. I know the feeling.
Yes.
We all do. Then I watched the video.
So on this one, I used the black opaque texture paste. And I did it because someone in Tim's video did that with the stencil.
Oh my god.
No, it's hard to see this stencil.
Oh, we can see it.
Can you see it?
Yeah, we can.
There, maybe that's better.
There, yeah.
I love this stencil. I don't know why, but
Is that a new one? In
yes,
this new
this
pack?
is the new
minis.
Yes, the new minis. And I saw someone use it with a black texture paste, and I'm like, oh,
It's gorgeous.
I
It
like
is
that.
gorgeous.
So what I did is I masked off a spot for my tree, and these are the mini blueprints. This one's just called Mini Blueprints, and it's $29. And
Number 136.
Yeah, it has, fall, Halloween, and Christmas. So if you want to try the blueprints this time of year, this one might be perfect for you because it has all of them, and I think it's fun. And so I heat embossed. Well, first I did the texture paste. I might have done it in a weird order, but I put a mask down so that when I texture paste, I could have just tried. Tim would just do it.
Right. Tim would just do it. And
I put a little
fill that
mask
area.
in there, so then I went and I stamped my tree, and then I practically covered it. I don't know.
Oh, but you
can
can
kinda
see
see
it.
it.
No, you can see it.
And then December 25 I put on is from Festive Print, and I put that on a ticket, and then I just sprayed the heck out of it.
I
because
really
I
like
love the
that.
tree lot. I love
You're-
these big
you
splotches.
do, don't you?
I just you can see the mica. I don't know.
Oh,
if you
here,
can
should I hold
see
it?
Yeah, you
Okay.
hold it and make it shine, because those big splotches of mica.
Pretty.
I just am like, there's nothing better than that.
It is. And I will
I don't know why
say,
it makes me so happy.
Teresa let me try out her mica sprays.
Ooh, yeah.
And I came back to work the next day and bought quite a few. They are fun. I didn't think I would like them, to be honest.
It's kind of messy, And
It
Katie
is,
doesn't
and
do
I
messy,
don't. I'm usually pretty clean.
but yeah.
And I got some, and I told Teresa I had to stop using hers because I was going to use it all. Because I was
they
like,
do
I
last
just wanted to keep going.
For quite a while. Because
Yeah.
I have some Halloween and some Christmas from previous years. And Tim is right. You just have to use it.
Yeah,
And
just play.
it doesn't do any good just sitting in the bottle. So, yeah, I enjoy using it. So
It's a beautiful card.
And
I love
normally,
the black.
This is a slimline card, and you see I have it closed with a piece of yellow tape, because when you don't put it on watercolor tape, you kind of get a little bit of
Oh, it kind of,
it warps
yeah.
your paper a little bit. I could have done watercolor paper, but I just wanted to
You
do
just
it.
went for
so
it.
did.
I like it. I like it
Yeah.
a lot. It's a gorgeous. I love.
And don't be afraid to go black and, try different colors. This is
Let's
for
just say
Christmas,
love
and
the
it has
black.
black on it. Yeah.
I think it's gorgeous.
It's a stark contrast, and I think
Gorgeous.
it's eye-catching.
Gorgeous, gorgeous.
All right, here was a fun one. Here's the festive prints. I didn't think that I needed the snow globe, but then when I made it,
Oh!
it was so much fun. Holiday wishes.
Oh my
And I did a wobble. I just fussy cut it. I did stamp it underneath because when you move it, you see, I don't know. I just wanted it to be under there so that I could see it. And then I stamped holiday wishes. And then I don't know what I put on the moon. I put something on there. I'm not
Because
sure.
he would
It has
stamp
sparkle.
white. Yeah.
I used a stencil. And can you see it? Maybe you should hold it.
Okay.
I used the texture paste sparkle with a star
There you can
stencil. And then that's in the background.
Oh, okay. Yes.
And I think I
love
mixed
it.
a
So
little
pretty.
mica spray in the sparkle for the moon, and I just took a little paintbrush and put it on there. So it has a little sparkle too.
What did you do on the snowflakes? There's something on the snowflakes.
The sparkle, texture
Oh, the
sparkle.
sparkle. Okay. And then the sparkle in the background too. It's so pretty, Teresa. I really like that. And what did you stamp it in, black or like a dark navy?
I think black.
I like it. So pretty.
But the wobbles are
I
fun.
love the wobble.
I did use it. We have small and large wobbles, and I used a large wobble. I think Doug linked it. They're clear over on
Okay. Yeah, that's all right. Small wobbles and large
I
wobbles.
don't use the large wobble very often, but
It deserved a large wobble.
yes, it needed this. The small wobble would have been too small, and you can't do two because then it
Oh, then it doesn't wobble right.
just doesn't
It
work.
more just
right.
has the shakes.
Yes.
Oh, that's
I
so
thought that was
fun.
fun because it's like a shaky. You know, some people have made shaker cards with these, but I'm like, oh, I think that needs a wobble on it.
I always
So,
like I like a good
you like
wobble.
a good wobble.
I do.
too. Tim
I
loves
do.
the wobbles. All right, so
This
this
is
was
so
inspired by one of Tim's videos, and this is a little snarky. I use the naughty or nice again. See, I think that's my favorite stamp. On
I
that
love
set. Yeah, and actually, I want to give a shout out to whatever customer. We had a customer that bought the layers and paper dolls Christmas, and you get 95 pieces. Look at all that. All the people.
Look at all
and
those.
You just get all sorts of fun things in there. And she didn't want the people.
You know.
And so she brought them in and put a pile on the counter for the staff to take. And so I'm like, I kind of think the people are creepy too. But so I never buy them. But then I took a few. I thought, oh, I might be able to do something with that. And then I saw the video, and somebody put a sweater on one of the people. But I was like, oh, look at this little girl. Look at her face.
She is a hoot, isn't she? And she has a hat on.
She has a hat on. And it says, people think I'm shy, but really I just have no interest in talking to idiots. And I used to be, when I was younger, I was much, much shyer. And so I just think
That's
about
perfect.
that. And
yeah,
maybe that's what I was thinking. And so I put naughty or nice.
I love it.
But I did use the glaze. Remember how I used the I showed you this technique before, you guys, when we got the new glazes. I used a Versamark pen, and it has two ends, and I just colored it, and then I used a red fire brick, and I just heat glaze. So you can, the nice thing about the glaze is that they're translucent, and you can see through them. And so you can still see her hat and her skirt and her shoes.
Gotcha.
But I glazed them to match the red. Oh, and the red is from, the plaid is from the backdrops that I'm loving.
Yes, I agree with
This
you
is
about
the
backdrops.
2023.
Yes, the backdrops
There's some
are
wonderful.
amazing. Yeah,
Those are $9.99.
and we're going to see lots of those coming up.
Yeah. So I thought that was a fun little snarky
It
card.
is. I
You can
love
do
it.
snarky
You
at
gotta love
Christmas.
snarky.
And today I think I'm actually going to buy one.
Oh my!
I know, because I want to make some snarky. Because Maggie used the Smarky sheet.
Yes.
And I've had this for a long time.
So
and I have a lot, and I might have to buy another one because I'm using them.
Oh, how
and
wonderful!
I really like the snark.
And how much are those?
Those are $6.99.
$6.99.
You get black and white.
So 8 sheets for $6.99 and endless snarky comments.
Yes. So if you have a friend that you need to send a snarky Christmas card to, think about doing this.
I just love the
It was
plaid.
so easy.
Yeah, and that's a great
I know.
idea.
She's just
I
like,
know, you keep looking at it. She's
Yeah.
like, whatever.
yeah.
I love it, Teresa. You're so creative. So creative.
Just trying to use a lot of Tim's things. All right, so
You do
this
a
is going to
great
be
job.
this is going to be the demo part of
Yay!
our thing today.
Okay.
So, and Tim has shown this too, and we've probably
love
talked
it.
about it multiple times. This is one of his new embossing folders, 3D embossing folders, and this one's called Holiday Knit. And I wasn't going to buy this one either.
And then
And then I used one to make a sample, and I'm like, oh.
yep. Mhm.
I saw it inked up, and I was like, I mean, it was okay plain, but when I saw it inked, and then I saw somebody else like just cut and use part of it, and I was like,
that was pretty smart.
It's
Yeah.
so cute. I don't have anything sweater, so yeah, I needed it.
Yep.
So I used that, and then the snowman. Where is he?
From
I
the
used
cartoon?
the snowman again. Christmas cartoons. Ooh. Oh, shoot. And then we did have another stamp. Where did I put it? Huh. We have it still. Oh, I must have forgot to grab it. It's called Winter Greetings. This is mine.
Oh, from Photoplay, yes.
Photoplay. Inside Out Winter Greetings.
Yes.
And I told you guys that I was going to use this one a lot.
Yes.
Because I think they're very cute. Happy freezing season. Winter is magic. Already used from the tip of your nose down to your toes, wishing you a warm and cozy winter. There's just different things in here. Your friendship warms my heart. Snow Day Burr. There's Snow Buddy Like You. I love a good pun. Yeah. So we do have these.
Here, can I see that just for a second? I'm going to show it real quick. So this is the Photoplay. Say it with stamps for the winter and Christmas ones. Happy freezing season. That's going to be coming soon, isn't it?
It is. I'm getting
All
ready.
right. Are you? Are you? I'm so not ready. Okay.
So anyhow, I inked the background. So we're just going to show you how you can do that to get ink inside the embossing folder. And it's very easy.
You kind of got a compliment. You have a compliment. Every time I think I don't need it, then Teresa comes along and then I have to buy it. It's either Teresa or Tim.
Yeah. Okay. So he has this other one that is called Wood Grain that's new also. It's not really Christmas, but this time of year you can use it a lot. It's also good for masculine cards or fall cards, I think, just depending on what you do. He has another one that has beads on it that's really pretty. I didn't bring that over. I should have done that. So you've got your embossing folder, and what we're going to do is we're just going to add some ink to it. And we've done this before. If you guys remember, we used the, now I'm not going to be able to find it, the die that has the sled.
Oh, that was impressive. Ta-da!
The vintage sled.
Yeah.
And it has a piece, this has a wood grain piece where you put the ink on the die and run it through, and it puts the ink on the die. And we showed that, I believe. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some ink on there. And you can use a brayer, or you can use your inks. And Tim used oxides or distress inks, but I've always used, on the dies you have to use archival, so I kind of use the dies. So, let's try a brown.
I like your colors are very pretty in the holder.
Now you can just rub it. I've always used a brayer, but I'm just going to try rubbing it and see what happens.
Do you use a brayer with your smaller ink pads?
I do.
Okay. And here's a brayer.
Maybe I'll just...
Oh.
We'll put a little black on there.
Okay.
So these little knobs you want up because otherwise they get in the way. And you just put a little ink on there, and we'll just see what happens. We'll just put a little ink around the knot hole and see. I'll see if it works. I don't know.
All right. I like it.
So you're gonna, when you have your embossing folder, the part that has the name Sizzix on it, that's the side. Can you see it?
Yes.
That's the side that you want to put your ink.
And face up when you put your card in there. I'm assuming. Okay.
And then you're going to put your plate on there. You only need one cutting pad. I'm going the wrong way.
And we just take everything out.
Knock everything over. And you want to go back a couple times.
Ooh, I like that.
I like it. See, I kind of missed a spot up at the top, but that's okay. You can trim it down.
Oh, okay.
And there you go.
Look at that.
Isn't that cool?
Yes.
And then you can just clean your...
That's really neat, Teresa.
you can use... I should probably use a cleaner. I don't think I have any in here. If you use the archival, then you could use a stamp cleaner.
Like the archival cleaner?
Yeah, the archival cleaner, or just water. You want to make sure that you clean it off. So see how easy that is?
So pretty. Yeah, it was. And the brayer worked out just fine, didn't
Yeah.
it? Mm-hmm.
We'll try it one more. We'll try a...
Real-time crafting, things
gonna
falling and
use,
flying.
some craft, and maybe I'll do a purple sweater on brown. We'll see. This is a little villainous potion. And with the archival inks, you do have the sets that they come in.
And when she's talking about the sets, I'm going to reach over here and grab this before it's going to fall anyways. So this is one that has the blacks, the browns, the grays, and a vintage photo, ground espresso, hickory, smoke, and black soot. Sorry, that's just not, it wants to focus on Teresa. And so it comes in 4s and $13.99, and that's how you get the small ones. They are not sold individually. Is that correct, Teresa?
Right.
Okay.
And there's other archival inks that
Yes.
you can use. You don't have to use Tim's, but
Yeah.
it's just what I have. And did you see, maybe you didn't notice, when I was putting the ink on the embossing folder, I was just rubbing it across. You don't want to do this.
Oh, does it get down the grooves then?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you don't need to press really hard. You're just going to go lightly over, and that would be the same if you were using your brayer. You know, just go lightly over, because you don't want it to get everywhere. But if you do it like that, then you might miss a spot, or it might go down in. Yeah.
That makes sense.
I don't remember how many times I've rolled this through now. It should be good. Let's just see. Ooh, I like that. That's a vintage.
Oh,
vintage
that's
photo
pretty.
on brown.
The purple.
The paper's brown.
Oh,
Vintage photo is the ink.
thank you.
Actually, it's
What?
Villainous Potion.
Yeah,
Sorry.
purple. Yeah,
I
I'm
was
like,
saying
what?
the wrong name, wasn't I?
Yeah, that's
That's
okay.
why you were confused.
I was confused. I love it. The purple is so pretty.
Yeah. So that's a super way
Oh
to
my
use your
gosh.
embossing folders. You know, if you sometimes don't use your embossing folders very often, sometimes I forget to get them out and use them.
Yeah.
This is a fun way to try something new.
Are you using watercolor paper or just regular paper?
This was watercolor,
Okay.
and this was a heavier cardstock.
Okay.
I feel like those work better
Okay,
with
then
the
just-
3D embossing folders than lighter weight paper. Sometimes you'll have tearing because it's so thin. But if that's what you have, then use what you have.
Do you think the archival are juicier?
Juicier?
Or not archival, are not as juicy as like other archival inks? Some of them, you know, are pretty juicy. I don't know.
They're probably about the same.
Yeah. Yeah. So Jan, I'm not sure if you're asking compared to distress or to oxides, but when you're asking if they're not as juicy.
They have a firm, you know, the pad is more firm.
Right.
It has a little bit of a give to it when you push on it.
Did you did you spray the watercolor paper with water at all before you
You
rolled
could.
it?
That's, you know, what they say to do, but I didn't this time, and
Yeah.
it turned out.
It just turned out really nice.
Yeah, so you can mix colors
Yeah.
together if you want, using your brayer or your ink pads. Probably you could just rub it on there.
Never even thought about using ink on my embossing folders.
And if you wanted to run it through again,
Oh.
let's say,
Yeah.
we will try this again.
All right.
They kind
Oh.
of lock in. Let's see if we can get it a little bit darker.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
If it's not dark enough for you, because they kind of,
Oh,
see
yep.
that? How-
Yeah, you can find where it was at.
you can kind of, because the embossed part is so deep that you can just stick it right back on there if you're careful. And get more ink on there. Ooh, that made it darker.
Did it?
Yeah, it definitely
Oh,
did.
it did. Oh, that's so pretty,
Isn't that
Teresa.
pretty? I'll make a card out of this and show you guys.
I'd be interested, no pressure, but to how you would cut apart the pieces and use them.
Just a strip.
Yeah.
Like maybe just the reindeer or the snowflakes.
Yeah, I love it. It's so pretty, Teresa. Oh, and I'm showing my nasty fingernails. my gosh, excuse me.
All right. Well, that's
All right,
easy,
that's
fast.
it. Oh my
That's it.
gosh, Teresa,
I don't want to
another
keep you guys.
amazing demo.
But Tim
and
has a lot of
such-
great stamps and stencils
Yeah.
and things out this year, and I hope you take a minute to look through and think about what you need to add to your collection.
Well, it is. It's just amazing, and the things that you have done. Everyone's saying beautiful demos, lots of hearts. They just love it.
And
Love
get your
'em.
rock candy glitter before.
Yeah, get your gallon of glitter.
I will be buying my jar today.
Are you?
Yes.
Yay.
I think it might be for display purposes only.
Well,
It's so
It's
cute.
so
I don't-
cute. It's so cute.
I don't know if I can open it.
Tomorrow we have Becky
yeah.
Frapp is going to be here, and she is doing Tim Holtz Halloween ideology.
I love her
Yes.
going back and forth between Halloween,
Halloween and Christmas, Halloween and Christmas, yes.
I'm going back and forth in my making. So
Oh,
it's
I am
fun.
too.
It's a fun time
Yeah.
of year because if you get bored with one holiday, then
You just go,
to
yeah, you
another.
just go to the next one. If you follow on Facebook, there is a site called Tim Holtz Addicts. And what's nice when you go there is they use all the Tim Holtz products, such as Teresa does too. And they show you what they've made. It's just, people out there making things. And they have to list what they do. What they use. And Becky has been on that. And I've seen some of her makes. I don't know if
Oh,
she's going to
really?
be bringing them or not.
that's
but
exciting.
Oh, they're beautiful. They're so fun.
Can't wait.
So clever.
I'll be here tomorrow.
Yeah. So it will be a treat to have her, as it was a treat to have you today, Teresa. So we will see everyone tomorrow. Thank you so much.